When it comes to the CW's Arrowverse, we've seen plenty of physically powerful characters pop up over the years, including Supergirl and Superman, Ray Palmer while in his Atom suit, various humans enhanced by some kind of serum or tech or whatever, and the Flash, when he isn't held back by a lack of pep talks anyway.
Following you into the hallway.
Because something is definitely up.
You need to talk about it?
But even with all the debating about who some of the stronger heroes in the Arrowverse are and exactly how strong they are, there's really only one you rarely hear anybody talking about these days: Nate Haywood, aka Steel. And that's a real shame too, because he actually does have some pretty impressive looking feats. He was able to overpower Amaya while she was channeling the strength of a gorilla right after getting his own powers, staggered Ray in his Atom suit, something that was able to tank a missile blast by the way, and even managed to knock out a Dominator with a single punch. Holy shit, you know how strong you'd have to be to knock out an alien that casually tanked hits from some of the biggest superheroes in the Arrowverse? I mean, Supergirl wasn't even able to do that. Seriously, how strong is the CW version of Steel? Well, let's take a look at all of his feats, starting with Season 4 of Legends of Tomorrow, and find out.
You know I love you guys, right? But, I belong over there.
Oh, he really hasn't done anything this season? Okay then, how about Season 3? Surely there's a bunch of awesome feats there.
No!
Huh. Does he do anything in the rest of the Arrowverse? Oh well, at least we have Season 2 of Legends. He's got plenty of cool feats there. Remember back in the 6th episode, titled Outlaw Country, when we saw Nate strain himself to bring a train full of dwarf star matter to a full stop?
I stopped the train!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So how much force did he have to put on the train to bring it to a stop? Well, to know that, we need to know the overall mass of the train, plus the weight it was carrying, and how quickly Nate managed to bring it to a complete stop. Now I realize that dwarf star alloy is supposed to be some of the densest stuff in the Arrowverse.
Oh, I should have mentioned it's also the densest material in the universe.
Meaning we could throw all kinds of crazy numbers at the train's weight, but honestly, there's really only so much that these old trains could be lugging around. I realize I'm talking about adding realism to a video where I'm talking about the strength of a guy who can turn into living steel, but whatever, just bear with me. Anyways, using this shot, we can see that the train's carrying 8 boxcars, and since each one of those can hold a minimum of 40 tons of material, that means they should be carrying a combined weight of about 640,000 pounds, 290,299 kilograms, or 320 tons. Adding in the 200,000 pounds, or about 90,718 kilograms, or about 20 tons average weight of a steam locomotive, that means that Nate managed to hold back around 680,000 pounds, or 308,443 kilograms, or 340 tons worth of material. And even though it usually depended on the quality of track the train was running on, usually on average, classic steam locomotives could reach speeds of around 60 miles an hour, or about 97 kilometers an hour, and using a stopwatch, I counted that Nate managed to bring the train to a full stop in 20 seconds. Plugging everything into the formula for acceleration and doing the math on that tells us that Nate stopping the train generated a deceleration rate of 1.34 meters per second squared. And now that we know all that, we can plug in the weight of the train / dwarf star alloy and the deceleration rate into the formula for force, which gives us this. And doing the math tells us that, in stopping the train, Nate managed to exert about 413,313 newtons of force. Holy shit, that's about 46 tons of force. Huh. Well, that's depressing. I honestly thought he was way stronger than that. I guess he could be way stronger than what we've seen on screen so far, but considering how the writers don't really seem all that bothered with giving him new strength feats anytime soon, I guess this is what we're stuck with. At least we can still be amazed at how durable this guy is, right? I mean, we've seen him tank things ranging from the explosive power of a landmine, bullets at close range, and hits from other superpowered beings, like Ray's Atom suit and the Reverse Flash. Jeez, how durable is this guy? Thankfully, we actually got a clue pretty early on in Season 2's 3rd episode, titled Shogun. During a conversation about Nate's powers, Ray mentions that the serum that gave him his powers, among other things, makes the user's skin 100 times stronger than steel.
You injected me with Nazi serum, which I'd redesigned to quintuple my own strength and transform my skin into an alloy 100 times stronger than steel.
Comparing Nate's skin to A36 steel, which has a minimum yield strength of 36,000 pounds per square inch, or 250 megapascals, this would mean Nate should be able to withstand impacts of up to 3,600,000 psi. For comparison, normal human skin has a yield strength of 2,175.57 psi, or around 15 megapascals. That means Nate should be more than 1,600 times more durable than a normal human being. And even if that doesn't sound impressive enough to you, think about it like this. The pressure at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, the deepest place on Earth, measures out to about 16,000 psi. That means Nate could casually handle more than 225 times this much pressure. And that's just before his skin even starts to yield to whatever's hitting him in the first place. Holy shit! Seriously though, as impressive as his durability is, even if you consider yourself a diehard Legends fan, you gotta admit it's a shame that we never really get to see Nate do anything anymore, or really even anything while he was actually an active member of the team. But you never know, maybe when the writers are done screwing around with puppets or whatever, they'll find a way to bring Nate back onto the show, bigger and better than ever. Who knows, maybe it'll happen around Crisis time if we're lucky. But anyways guys, that's my take on how strong and durable the CW version of Steel is. If you guys agreed with anything I said in this video, or if you have your own calculations you want to throw out there, then go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I will see you all next time. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, then go ahead and click that like button, and if you're new, maybe consider clicking that subscribe button too. I've also got links to my Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and Patreon in the description. You should probably check those out too. And if you want to see more of my content, then you can click the link to my last video. It's right there in the middle of your screen. Alright, and I will see you all next time.